Have you ever wondered how the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, one of the longest-standing disputes in modern history, began? The roots of this intricate dispute stretch back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It was a time when Jewish and Arab nationalist movements began to burgeon, each with their own distinct visions for the future. The Balfour Declaration of 1917, a letter from the British government expressing support for a Jewish national home in Palestine, intensified these tensions. This was followed by the British Mandate of Palestine, a period of British administration that saw increased Jewish immigration and growing resentment from Arab Palestinians. These developments ignited the spark of conflict, setting the stage for a struggle over territory, sovereignty, and self-determination that continues to this day. Thus, the seeds of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict were sown. A conflict that would escalate dramatically in the years to come. As the 20th century unfolded, so did the intensity of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The United Nations proposed a partition plan in 1947, suggesting a division of the land into separate Jewish and Arab states. This plan, however, was rejected by the Arab states and Palestinian leaders, leading to the eruption of the First Arab-Israeli War following the creation of the State of Israel in 1948. This was merely the beginning of a series of conflicts. Among the most significant were the Six-Day War in 1967, during which Israel occupied the West Bank, Gaza Strip and East Jerusalem, and the Yom Kippur War in 1973, which saw an unsuccessful attempt by Arab states to regain the territories lost 6 years earlier. These wars not only marked key turning points in the conflict, but also left a legacy of deep-seated resentment and mistrust. Each war further complicated the situation, leaving deep scars and unresolved issues. Despite the violence and wars, there have been numerous attempts to broker peace. The first significant stride was the Camp David Accords, signed in 1978. This agreement between Egypt and Israel marked a breakthrough, even though it didn't directly involve the Palestinians. Fast forward to 1993, the Oslo Accords were established. For the first time, Israelis and Palestinians recognized each other's rights to self-determination, giving a glimmer of hope. Yet, this hope was short-lived. By the year 2003, the roadmap for peace was proposed to quell the rising tensions. Despite these efforts, conflicts continued to erupt. The intifadas, uprisings, brought on waves of violence. The Gaza conflict and the ongoing disputes over settlements, borders, and the status of Jerusalem continue to fuel the struggle. Yet peace remains elusive, as old wounds are hard to heal and new ones continue to open. Today, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains unresolved, with both sides continuing to grapple with the same fundamental issues. Recent events, such as the Abraham Accords, have marked a shift in the region, fostering diplomatic relations between Israel and a few Arab states. Yet, the core dispute remains untouched. The humanitarian impact is profound. People on both sides live under the shadow of fear, with violence causing loss of life and property. The conditions in the Gaza Strip are particularly dire, with the population facing severe shortages of basic necessities. Internationally, efforts continue towards a two-state solution, envisioning Israel and Palestine living side by side in peace. However, the road to this solution is fraught with obstacles. The issues of territory, sovereignty, and self-determination are complex and require careful negotiation. In the end, the hope remains that a path to lasting peace can be found, respecting the rights and aspirations of both Israelis and Palestinians.